time for another video, ladies and gentlemen. We are reacting to this trending story here. Mayor, who is the mayor? What is his name? Mayor Dada Morero. He was talking about foreigners hiring them into the police, okay, service, and then on all of it. But I want us to start from minute number 9, okay, and 9 minutes. Now, this is where he's talking about cell phones. It was a bit funny here, but I will explain certain things that I'm seeing when he was actually saying that, and I will try and get into his mind and his attitude, because remember, this guy is coming, I think, for the second time now as a mayor. There is something that he changed. I can see his posture, attitude, and all of it. But anyway, let's take a listen and.
So, comrades, we must accept and congratulate the negotiating team that was led by the Secretary General, Comrade Fikile Mbalula. The task they were involved in was not easy. Furthermore, that the NEC Lekgotla welcomed and supported the statement of intent. As we reset and realign, we must internalize its principles and the basic minimum programs of priority. Perhaps let me pause at this stage, Comrade Chair, and request that we put our phones away in front of our hands and our hands away from our phones. This one. A culture, not so. This one, the one. I thought it was important that perhaps Comrade Chen, Deputy Chen, Regional Secretary, we are now forced to introduce the new child culture as part of resetting. That once we meet as this collective, we'll put our gadgets away, so that it allows us to concentrate on the task at hand. Because the hopes of at least 6 million people are on us.
Now, when he spoke about the phones, the cell phones, they thought he was playing. They thought he was like joking, maybe trying to be funny or anything. But after he said, no, I mean that phone that you are holding, then they burst in laughter. And then he was serious. He was not laughing. He wanted to smile, but he was serious, okay? And then after that, he says, yeah, 6 million people, they depend on us here and all of that. So we need to develop a culture, Chair, that we actually, every time we come together, we can just put our gadgets away, okay? Now, there was tension because they thought he was playing, but he was serious, okay? Now, this is the thing, guys. I am noticing that because he's getting this opportunity for the second time. If maybe it's for the second time, I don't know how many times. Now, he comes in and then he's like, I'm changing my attitude. In other words, I'm coming with a serious attitude, serious posture. Everything I'm going to do it seriously. Wherever I'm meeting in a meeting, it has to be serious. In other words, he's coming with a different attitude. Whether it's a good attitude or it's a bad attitude, I don't know, you can decide on that, but I can tell that he came up with a posture. Now, resetting. You mentioned the word reset. That means they are trying to reset, they are trying to do things seriously, But it was a funny moment there. Even though it was not funny, he was very serious, But anyway, let's go to minute number 19. Minute number 19. Number 18. So he's talking about the foreigners.
Yeah. Before they write their statements, they can plan what they are going to say.
Okay, I think it's too much.
Without you even hearing. And the challenge is for us to deal with crime.
Yep.
And you can have all your suspects here. Before they write their statements, they can plan what they are going to say in front of you without you even hearing what they are saying. It might be a culture shock to suggest to this REC that if we are serious about fighting crime in Ward 67, We have no option. But those that are properly documented, with proper documents, can be recruited to the Johannesburg Metro Police Department.
Now, the one thing that I have noticed on the video, I know some of us guys, when we watch the videos, we just watch, right? And then we don't look at other things. Now, I don't know whether the background voices that are saying, that are mumbling, whether it's a voice from the person who made the video, or it is the voice that comes from the where he is, the mayor. If the voices come from where he is, it means not everybody inside that house is actually agreeing with him, because there is mumbling. There is like, huh? Omega. I'm just thinking now, what he is saying, this guy here, is saying that in the police department, or in the police service, the officers in the police service, they don't know, or we have officers that don't know any African languages out there. That means they only know South African languages. Chances are, he says, that you might find a situation where you are in a room, maybe you are a police officer, you got somebody, you arrested some people, and then they are maybe you still have to question them, maybe you are working with them, and then while they are busy talking, maybe they are planning on what they are going to say when they are questioned. They are questioned. In other words, they are planning on how they are going to deceive you. Okay, you will not be able to hear them because you can't hear them. They are speaking their own language. So he says to us that now there is no option. That's the problem number one for me. They don't have any option now. And then I don't think that is saying to us that they are going to do it immediately. I think it's a suggestion. Okay, that is the point number two. I think that you need to understand. It's a suggestion. I don't think that is saying, okay, we are going to do it tomorrow. No, he is suggesting. Okay, now he says there is no option. I will have a problem with the mayor who just say to us, it seems like we may not have any option, but the option we can have is to bring anybody who is documented. That's very important. Who is documented, okay, to be hired, okay, or maybe to put them into the police service, so that when there are people who are speaking African languages, other African languages, we can have people in the police service who are going to hear them when they speak, when they are questioned, and everything like that. Okay, this is my problem though. My problem is one, okay, this suggestion that he's doing, it may be a good suggestion at some point in the future, not right now. Okay, not right now. I don't think it's a good suggestion right now, because timing is bad. The timing is bad because unemployment is high, the rate is high, and the thing, guys, is what I'm seeing here is, if let's just say they agree and then they say we are going to employ people who are documented, foreigners who are documented, and then maybe the unemployment rate goes down, they are going to tell us that the unemployment has gone down because we have employed people in the police service. And when you check, it's only foreigners that they have actually employed. And then they are using that to say the unemployment rate has gone down due to that thing. Okay, and for me, guys, accept anything else, and I'm not arguing with him as a suggestion, whatever. I'm not arguing, but the timing is bad. It's at the wrong day, wrong time, wrong unemployment time, wrong economic time. People are complaining about the unemployment that is happening, that is up there, the percentage. And you are coming to us and you are saying to us, we might even think, or we might not have any option but to employ people who are from. It means you can be able to employ people, but you don't want to employ them. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying. That means there is a way you can create employment. The timing is bad, guys. I'm not, the thing is, I'm not arguing with anything with him, but the timing is wrong. The timing is very bad. And I do understand it's a suggestion, But your suggestion, you should have kept your suggestion until a certain point in life, until a certain point in future. But at the moment, bad timing. There are certain things, guys, that it's a good idea. It looks good when you are sitting alone, but the timing is bad. At the time you are announcing it is very, very bad. Be careful with that because people will be coming after you. People will be saying, oh, now you are doing this, that, and that, and that, and that. And to be honest, guys, when I look at this thing in a deeper sense or a deeper way, it might even increase. We all know that the drug thing, okay? Now, I'm not saying that the drugs in South Africa, it's only for foreigners. We all know that's not true. There are other South Africans who are drug whatever, okay? But it's going to pose a challenge, okay? When it comes to people dealing with drugs who are foreigners, it's going to be easy for them. It's gonna be easy. I really don't know on how they can solve the problem of maybe when you've got foreigners who are actually coming to court, or maybe who are actually questioned, just to avoid them conspiring or anything like that. I think they need to train people to speak these languages and maybe interpreters. Every time there is a questioning or anything, there is an interpreter there. Those interpreters, they have to be officers based. I believe they have to be people who are officers. Maybe hire them just to do interpretation. I don't know. Instead of you paying somebody who's a foreign, there's gonna be problems, guys. I can tell you, hire somebody, train them to learn these languages, put them in a program to learn these languages, and then they can start interpreting. Remember, if they are officers, they are also bound by the law that officers bind them. Okay, now, like I said, I'm not arguing with your suggestions, but wrong timing, wrong time, wrong moment. Like it's wrong at this time. Okay.
Having debated my proposal, the Lekgotla came to the conclusion that the recruitment of foreign nationals into the JPD or any of the security cluster for that matter is both undesirable and unattainable in the wake of the high levels of unemployment crisis in South Africa, including the challenges on migration and immigration. The Lekgotla resolved that we should instead train our officers to be proficient in foreign languages that are dominant in areas with the highest concentration of specific groups of foreign nationals. The Lekgotla, however, accepted the concern that language barriers frustrate police work as valid and legitimate. Upon further reflection, I have come to the conclusion that my suggestion was not consistent with the policies of the ANC and policies of government. I therefore unconditionally withdraw my proposal and apologize for the anxiety it might have caused to the residents of Johannesburg and the people of South Africa as a whole. I wish to appreciate, of course, the robust manner in which our people were engaged in this discourse, especially in social media platforms. The participation of our people in this discourse reaffirms our belief that we have a vibrant and conscious citizenry upon which a prosperous society can and will be built.
Thank you, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and do the dude. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy your night, your day, your morning, wherever you are.